Good day, sir. We are Group 1 and Cadet Banga John David. Our topic is about the proper procedure sequence in mooring and anchoring. Mooring and anchoring operation are one of the critical and hazardous tasks routinely carried on ships. Mooring arrangement, the requirement of mooring equipment, and local weather conditions differ from port to port. Careful pre-planning before any mooring operation is therefore essential. In the past, many fatal injuries and even death of crew being reported due to unsafe mooring practices on board. When mooring operation gets out of control, it may lead a vessel to collide with other ships or severe contact damage to shore structure and resulted in considerable claim to the ship owner. Thus, it is of great importance when conducting any mooring operation to make a comprehensive risk assessment and follow specific steps to ensure the safety of all those doing this operation.
When a master receives the name of a port at sea for the next visit, pre-planning starts. Ship's navigating officers begin getting information about this port from various publications. A guide to port entry provides valuable information of more than 6,000 ports worldwide, which laid out in a logical sequence. Another source of data is the sailing direction, often referred to as pilots. It helps navigators on all aspects of local navigation on a port. The master needs to make a safety briefing before mooring operations to disseminate all the essential information to the crew. A comprehensive risk assessment made at this stage to ensure safety in all respects.
I'm Cadet Assistant Jefferson and talk about the importance of advance. Advance is the distance served by the ship forward after the rudder angle is applied. As mentioned earlier, a ship has to manifest all the hydrodynamic effects associated with it while performing any change in its motion. Unlike a car, it can just turn right away after the rudder division is applied. After traversing some distance, it gradually does so. However, proper sea handling characteristics demand faster response to an operator order. Do no hard and fast roll is easy. For a given ship type and speed, a minimal advance criteria is sought always.
Good day everyone, my name is D. Cadet Arquiza and this is my report. Before arrival, the birthday crew should arrange all mooring lines in such a manner so that these are readily available to deploy. So there is the step of how to deploy. First is the burst line. Mooring lines leading ashore as perpendicular to the ship fore and aft line. Burst lines restrain the ship in one conditions of the berth. Note, due to collisions with ashore gantry cranes, burst lines are not usually used in container terminals. The second is headlines. Mooring lines leading ashore from the fore end and forecastle of ship, often at an angle of about 45 degrees to the fore and aft line. The third is spring lines. Mooring lines leading in a nearby fore and aft directions, the purpose of which is to prevent longitudinal movement or surge of the ship while in the berth. Spring lines restrain the vessels in two directions. Head springs prevent forward motions and back springs of motions. Number 4 is stern lines. Mooring lines leading ashore from the after the end or pop of a ship, often at an angle of about 45 degrees to the fore and aft lines.
This is Cadet Angkas continuing the report. Maintenance of mooring equipment. Brake testing. Mooring equipment on board should be maintained in good working condition so as to secure safety in mooring operations. Planned maintenance schedule include a requirement for annual brake testing of all mooring winches using the test kit provided on board. These include testing brake, holding power, rendering and adjustment to ensure rendering of mooring winch brakes at optimum stress to reduce the risk of injury from overstressed mooring. Such procedure must meet applicable OCIMF guidelines, and winch brake should be marked after testing and brakes to be set at the correct tension setting while in use. Record of spare inventory is to be kept on board and used spares replenished.
Good day, sir. I am the cadet Berliso Francis J. My topic is about replacement of wires, ropes, and tails for tankers. So, for all mooring ropes, wires, tails, and shackles, a record of certificates, replacement date, specific winches to which they are fitted is to be maintained. The PMS procedure includes inspections intervals for all mooring equipment and also covers end-to-end and renewal procedures. Specific intensive vessels, trading patterns may warrant a more frequent change of spares such as mooring rope tails. Such intervals may be shorter than prescribed of OCIMF guidelines. Standards for replacing mooring wires on some tankers designated as below. Head and stern lines replacing 7.5 years and reversing end to end 3.75 years. Spring or breast lines replacing 5 years and reversing to 2.5 years. That's all, sir.
Good day, sir. I am Cadet Arcana. So my topic is all about maintenance of mooring equipment. Counter ships. Characteristic of mooring ropes below mentioned in use should be acknowledged by all staff who are engaged in the mooring operation. First is material and type of thread. Second, safe of working load. Third, stretching ratio. Fourth is anti-abrasion, water tightness against seawater or etc. For all mooring ropes, a record of certificates, replacement date, and specific winches to which they are fitted is to be maintained if mooring ropes are observed major damage or heavy corrosion. Report to the company for the replacement. Thank you, sir.
Good day, sir. My name is Cadet Carlito de los Santos. Our report is about proper procedure and sequences in mooring and anchoring. I will be reporting slide 8, maintenance of mooring equipment, tankers. Brake testing. Mooring equipment on board should be maintained in good working condition so as to be secure safety in mooring operations. Planned maintenance schedules include a requirement for annual brake testing of all mooring winches using the test kit provided on board. This includes testing brake, holding power, rendering and adjusting to ensure rendering of mooring winch brakes at optimum stress to reduce the risk of injury from an overstressed mooring. Such procedure must meet applicable OCIMF guidance, and winch broke should be marked after testing and brakes to be set at the correct tension setting weight in use. Record of spare invention is to be kept on board and used spare replenished. Thank you, sir. My name is Cadet Carlito de los Santos.
Good day, everyone. I'm Cadet Ancho, and I'm reporting about maintenance of mooring equipment on container ships. Characteristic of mooring ropes below mentioned in use, which should be acknowledged by all staffs who are engaged in the mooring operation. Material and type of thread. Next is safe working load, stretching ratio, anti-abrasion, water tightness against sea water, etc. For all mooring ropes, a record of certificates, replacement date, and specific winches to which they are fitted is to be maintained. If mooring ropes are observed major damage or heavy corrosion, report to the company for the replacement. That's all. Thank you.